da, 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 da. What a banger song. What a banger song. Yo, 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 hello, 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 yo king. Hello to every gay gay. Do I have every consumable? I should have. I don't remember if I have simple crown mills on market. I have 40. That's not too bad. I have a couple more spread across. I heard we we entering the dark times of PDO. I heard it. The PDO dark times where there is a consumable drought, you know? Oh, it's Geysa.
Chicken.
Any sort of follower is it? I mean, I'm stocked up on Edania elixirs, so I still have like 150 or something, you know? Because I stocked up before the patch came out. Because I'm smart. The one I don't have is Envy. I don't have Envy perfumes, but I have a lot of Kafra's essences, so I can just craft them, so it's fine. You know? Of time because people got a ruin. Yeah, I think this most of the biggest reason the consumables are gone is because someone bought them, not to use them, but to either flip them or just to grief others. I think that's the main reason that the consumables are all gone, you know? By the way, I think they increased the damage from this spot. I think the small mobs are gonna do more damage starting next pack. Next patch, sorry. So, if you're gonna grind here, tomorrow, I would pay extra care, you know? I would pay extra care. This class sucks at grinding. He's fine, Leaf Honda. I mean, it's nothing compared to the broken class you're playing right now. That is literally getting nerfed tomorrow because of how broken it is. But still. And all we can say is blame Quendia. For real, for real. No cap. Always blame Quendia. But yeah, I think if I was like at the AP caps without Z-buff, I could probably pull 15k here right now. Which is probably gonna be like 16 something tomorrow because we're getting they're finally fixing right the AFK phase tomorrow. Oh, by the way, in case you guys didn't know, that's another thing. They giving out compensation. So if you grinded this spot, you're gonna get like some compensation loot packs tomorrow. Because of the AFK phase not working. "20 seconds of Corsair with buff remaining on his spot to 55th on Drag. With same AP? Or does Waiting Drag get like more AP? Because I have when I get to the second mine, I usually have 35 to 45 seconds left. On my AP. If I didn't wait for loot, it would probably be more, right? Like, I left a piece of loot there, for example. Because, unironically, you kind of get, on the second rotation, you kind of get fucked by your pets. The pets are just not fast enough for the loot, because for some reason, when the Overseer explodes, it, the mobs, the miners, don't drop the loot right away. There's like a delay for some reason. Like, you see how they haven't dropped loot yet? And only now are they dropping the loot? It's so stupid. Yeah, you see, like, I had roughly 40 seconds when I got to this mine. But I don't feel like it's too bad. If I'm at the AP caps, like max AP caps, I probably have like 50, I guess. Oh wow, this guy didn't die. Need new mic? Is there an issue with the mic? Yes, oh, it might be, it happens sometimes. I might need to replug it, that's what. Yeah, I might need to replug it, give me a second. Is it fixed now? It's the exact same. There's no issue with it. Okay. You know what? I think you guys need to die in-game for that one. You know? In-game. Oh, my wheel didn't go off there. Oh, I never thought you were Portuguese. Yo, Sil, how are you doing? I think it's in the description of the YouTube that I am, but I'm not actually sure. Stop baiting at Mar. I'm never recommending Misty's codes for pearls anymore because of you now. Meow meow meow. Okay guys, look this. This is the new strat on this spot if you've never done it. This is how you grind it. And now you do this. Now you turn around. And the guy just doesn't fly up. And you get the second like full DPS phase here for 0 effort. Oh, sometimes it does that where it moves around again. I wasn't expecting that. Sometimes it stays in place, other times it moves again. If you're fast enough, you can still kill the portals as well after. Will this work after tomorrow? No clue. They didn't mention fixing that on the patch, so probably will work. We'll have to see. Like the only thing it does is basically drop down the dragon faster. It drops down into the ground, so you don't need to watch him fly for 20 seconds. And the first attack, once he drops down, is always the scream again. So you basically get the dragon to 20% HP without having to like battle with RNG, right? Because the problem with the dragon is just RNG. If you get the swipe attacks, those are shit. Obrigado, chicken, for recommending my code. No problemo. I asked you yesterday, Missy, but you didn't answer. Are you doing Duolingo for Portuguese, or are you learning like something else? Duolingo Portuguese? I see, I see. So you're truly gonna become an Avec. That's crazy. Real Portuguese thanks to Edmar. No, but Edmar is basically also almost an Avec at this point. He just doesn't speak French. He's from the UK, but still. That's a bit. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't speak Portuguese if it wasn't for work and like going out with friends, right? We don't really have any like foreign people on our friend group, so it's not like we need to speak English. He turned around. I didn't see that. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes when she turns around or not. Also, that attack she did at the end there always lowers my FPS. I don't know why. Like, my FPS are really low right now. I don't know why. And now it's fine again. It's like after the Dracania dies, my FPS just drop from like 30 seconds. I don't understand. Is this a tower spot? Honestly, I don't even know if I can consider this a tower spot. Yeah. On my guide, I said it's like a mix between a tower and field spot, because that's literally what it is, right? It's basically like 3 different towers that you go around. Guy has really good PC, and at 1590 drops from 200 FPS to 60, so only during the AoE on the Dracanis one. Yeah, exactly. That's what's been happening to me as well. It doesn't, I don't need to be streaming. It happens when I'm not streaming either. It's not like an overload on my GPU or anything, I think. But my PC is like pretty decent, right? Oh, I should have zipped. Wrong button. And I need to bring him to the middle here. So a thing I've noticed with these overseers, this is not on my guide because one, I didn't know at the time when I made the guide that it happened, and second is that the guys just focus on mechanics, not strategies, right, in general. But basically, during the second rotation, right, around the crystal, around the mine, if you kill the Overseer, he's gonna explode and one-shot all the miners, right? I think I noticed that it only does that if it's close enough to them. So, you kind of want to avoid that the Overseer punches away from the pack like that. You only want to kill him when he's like in the middle of the pack, so he can AoE explode all the mobs. Otherwise, sometimes like 1 or 2 miners are gonna survive and it's annoying. And the other thing is the same, but with the porters. Like, you don't want to kill the porter on the back or the front. You always want to keep the porters in the middle. Because if you kill one that's too far away from the others, it might not explode all of them, basically.
Thinking.
That wasn't the cleanest rotation, but it's fine.
Thinking.
Kimken, thanks for the follow, Seal, and thanks for the follow, Sevente. I love how that got I love how that got blocked by the automod, bro. Yeah, I've just been grinding Marnie the whole time. I have not grinded a single non-Marnie because they're always taken, and I'm too lazy to like swap servers and shit just to find a non-taken Marnie spot, bro. I don't give those Adana money. Well, the good thing is that there's no Adana right now on the second castle, you know? So you're not giving any money to anyone. Jesus. No get to be dead in the first. Oh, okay. Yeah, don't give money to Duck, I agree. Fuck that guy. Zerker abuser. Disgusting. That's that. Let him punch into the middle. Oh, he didn't punch. It was just a scream. Need to wait for the loot to spawn. Yeah. What is your 2 cents about the market collapse around the buffs and perfumes? Well, I don't know if it collapsed because someone was like trying to flip for profit or griefing. That's the first thing. The second is I expected the prices to go up and there to be a drought in the couple first weeks, so I just bought 200 Adan Alexes before, like the week before. So what I expect is gonna happen is that soon enough the life skills will start making Adana droughts at the very least, you know? Because it's good profits. So the market will just get slowly filled again because of that. Envies, it's a different story. I don't think envies are that profitable, so it will take a while for them to be back on the market if PA doesn't do anything about it. For me, it's not a problem because I have a lot of cap resistance and shit. I can craft my own envies, you know? SA2 is broken, I don't think it was just someone buying. Yeah, the problem, it depends on server for server, right? The thing is, like, in EU, we usually have consumables because we have a lot of life skillers. You know? But on other servers, that is not the case, and yeah, I don't know if it will fix itself. But I think on EU, specifically, I think it will fix itself. Yeah, I still have a couple of done elixirs, you see. It's enough to grind another like 30 to 40 hours. So that's like two to 3 weeks if I try hard, months if I don't grind a lot, right? So I should be fine, personally. Ahahaha, it's a tequila. Not using Agris, is it intentional? I'm saving Agris for tomorrow. Specifically because after this spot and the first spot gets fixed, I want to grind there with Agris like a full hour, eating the caps, to then upload on YouTube, just for people to see like how Corsair performs there, you know? That's the main goal. So I need to save like 70k Agris, roughly. Because you use like 35k total for each spot. 5 bonds already. That's a good hour. I'm getting close to getting the crystal, by the way. I'm on 79 bonds with this 584. So I'm getting close to getting the crystal. Yeah, we're getting an event tomorrow that gives 4 Edanic drops a day. I saw that. And a couple Perfume of Envies, right? For a day is not really that much, right? It's enough to grind 1 hour, but I'm gonna be real. Most people right now that are in the end game are grinding more than 1 hour a day. But it's still nice for sure. Is it nighttime already? I don't think so, right? Because I need to be a bit extra careful with the Dracania during nighttime. Corsair is an extremely squishy class in PvE. If you get it. Any evasion class is in general, you know? Any class that doesn't have like DR passives or DR self buffs is extremely squishy in PvE. Around 5 minutes from nighttime. Yeah, I guess I'll have to fight like 3 Dracanias during nighttime then. Let's just make sure we don't die, I guess. In Janai. Many bonds are left? I think like 16 now. Not counting the ones I dropped already this hour. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get the 100 pities before I drop like a raw crystal. Either that or the game is gonna give me a raw crystal at 99 pities to make fun of me. That wouldn't surprise me either. Just for the lulz. The OPA says fuck you and make the harmonies viable for market. They can't do that. They would fuck the life skiller market too much. That's the thing. The problem is that, I don't know, at this point, we just have too many consumables and elixirs in the game. And the recipes are like so complex and stuff. I don't know what they can do to fix that, honestly. Because, I don't know, if you ask a life skiller, they might find that appealing as well, you know? There's some people that like the whole, like, crafting 20 different items to craft one big item thing. I don't know. How many trash you got so far? I think I'm like at 200k total. So I'll be getting like a lot of bundles, yeah, tomorrow. I don't know if I should like go for the full crystal today or just wait for the bundles tomorrow, because I assume I'm gonna get like a couple bonds from it, right? But yeah, we'll see. We'll see, we'll see. The order for traces is Skull. Yeah, I mean, there is always like a couple of things that are like bottlenecks, right, in these recipes. For me, traces are fine-ish because I don't alchemy, so I have a lot. So if I need to craft my own harmonies, I probably can, you know? Because I'm pretty sure I have most materials that are the bottleneck right now. The only thing I might not have is like the mushrooms, you know? If there's any mushroom that's a bottleneck, maybe I don't have that. Maybe I would need to start farming. But considering farming got buffed, I'm pretty sure it's fairly fast to get like mushrooms nowadays, so shouldn't be that bad. Besides truffles. Truffles usually are bad. But I think you can you not farm truffles now? They fixed that, right? Or do you still need to go gather them at specific caves? I don't remember actually. You can? Okay, there you go. I don't think you want. Yeah, okay. I had like an idea that they could, yeah, but I wasn't sure.
Jinkin!
Team can yo sour candy yellow. The outside of the outside of like guides for the new regions, I was also considering other stuff, other videos. I was considering making a marketplace guide explaining like how pre-orders work and shit like that, because I feel like a lot of the new players don't know how the market work at all, right? I was considering making a guide just to explain that, like a short one. There was also grind videos on the new spots, not just guides, just to showcase Corsair. There was something else, but I forgot what it was. Yeah, I don't know if like there's some projects that would be bigger, like, and I don't know if I want to get into that. I z-buffed by accident. Fuck. I wanted it for the dragon, or whatever. Suck Zerker, suck Doza for EOS in general PvP. Suck Doza. Suck Zerker isn't like not a bad class if you like to play engaged classes, but I would say overall Suck Doza is gonna perform way better in AOS and Old Wars. Zerker is currently not in a great state for AOS. It's like it's an okay class, but it's not crazy good. And for Node Wars, if you're not an extremely good Zerker, you kind of just die standing and don't do shit. That's why I don't really recommend it. I have 16 harmonies left, I'm so cooked. You are cooked indeed. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. People that are complaining they don't have enough harmonies, the only thing I have to say is, why didn't you guys buy harmonies like 2 weeks ago? You know? I don't want to be that guy, but it was fairly obvious that this was gonna happen because it already happened last patches, you know? I wasn't keeping track. It's not even like keeping track, was just like really... Edania's coming out. You should just like have thought of preparing the elixirs because you already know how BDO players are. They are gonna forget, and then on the date of the patch, everyone is gonna start mass buying the elixir of Edania, and then everything is gonna go up in price, and it's cooked. GG. Harmony crafting guide when? You don't need a guide, you need a thesis to craft harmonies. That's your harmony guide. Need a goddamn master's degree to do that, bro. Some of the materials are repeated, right? Like you can just... Oh, to craft this elixir, you can use the material, the same material you gathered for this elixir, shit like that, right? And a lot you get from workers. But there's so many steps, man. There's so many elixirs, and some of them like you can buy from the market, but if a lot of people are crafting the draughts, they won't be available on the market anyway, right? So, yeah. Yeah, then it also has the problem that because they didn't make it actual alchemy tool, you need to simple alchemy them. It takes like a decent chunk of time to do like the simple alchemy steps, right? And it's always 1-for-1 the trade, or 3-for-1 or whatever as well. Like, I don't know. It's just weird. It's just like extremely boring if you're not into like life skilling and crafting stuff in general. It's not even about being lazy, I think.
Chicken.
Thanks for the follow. I think it was Mr. Meow Kitten, right? It's outside of my chat, and I don't want to die because it's nighttime. Can PS simplify the recipes? The thing is like, oh my god, what? That went to my Fonto Guard, almost killed me. This is why I mean, fighting the Dracania during nighttime is fucking scary, man. It's like suck Dracania after release day, you know? One-shotting everyone in Old War. And it's that. Yeah, I was saying like the problem with PA like simplifying the recipes is that they probably don't know. Oh my god! They probably don't know what to do with the balance of the materials after, right? Like that's probably shit that will become completely useless if they simplify the recipes. So yeah, I don't know. Be happy that they fixed the fact that you need like multiple fruits and multiple traces, you know? For the people that are not aware, you know the traces of nature and the fruits of nature that you use nowadays? Yeah, like a year and a half or 2 years ago, they had to simplify that into one item, which was the trace of nature and the fruit of nature. Because before, you had like 10 types of different traces and 10 types of different fruits. And each recipe that used fruits or traces would need like a different trace, for example. So like that's the only thing I can see them somehow simplifying is like, oh, every blood now is the same, every meat now is the same, you know, like it would have to be stuff like that. Or every mushroom is the same, fuck mushroom variety, you know? But yeah, that was like so many fruits, you have no idea. It was like fruit of abundance, fruit of sun, fruit of darkness, fruit of God knows what, like magic, fruit of nature. There was so many fruits, and then the traces was the same. And like they had a good idea there of simplifying everything. And it somehow like worked out well. Like traces of nature and fruits of nature still hold value, right? They didn't become dead drops or anything. So that one like did work out well as a rework. So maybe they can do something similar, but for other materials now. The problem with doing like every blood and every meat and everything being the same is that it kind of just limits the amount of viable spots to gather, right? Because what's the point of getting lion meat when you can just go to Ship Mountain and get more meat that would like be equivalent, right? Because you're always gonna get more meat at Ship Mountain per hour, but the meat is not as useful, right? Compared to the lion meat. Or compared to the snake meat, for example. Because sometimes you need snake meat, right? And it will be completely useless to gather snake meat because of the density of the spots. Be funny if PA just summon draws into the marketplace. I mean, I think the event we're getting tomorrow is like a good way of like kind of trying to mitigate the issue, right? Where they just hand out like a couple free drops. But yeah. Otherwise, the real problem is literally that you can't just like fully simplify the recipes, right? Because that probably is gonna cook some of the aspects of life skill in general, and that's why they not gonna do that. Spawn stars on markets and spawn stars in market and silver in my storage. Crazy idea. Oh, did you guys notice, by the way? In case you didn't know, starting tomorrow, you're gonna be able to melt Apiran accessories into Twilights. So if you drop an Apiran, that's 10 Twilights if you melt it. So if you get any, do not sell them. Thank you very much for the Prime. Appreciate it, Mr. Meow Kitten, I think. Whoever wants to buy aprons is cooked. Yes, they are. But aprons would not be the path anyway to go until way later. Anyway. Yeah, thank you for the Prime. Appreciate it. Welcome to the chicken coop. Fuck, I completely didn't get any back attacks on this Overseer while I was yapping. Okay. I was saying, like, the thing with Taperons is that what they need to do is to increase the price. Along with the change we're getting tomorrow of being able to melt them, because not being able to melt them is just annoying, right? Because it's basically a dead drop for most people. So what they need to do is just increase the price. That way you're basically like buying, let's say the max price is 7 bill instead of 5. You're buying 10 Twilights for 7 bill instead of 5 bill, right? That's like that would be the point of increasing the price of Vaporon. Because eventually once Twilight starts sitting on the market, no one is gonna buy Aperons to melt. Because they would be more expensive than just buying the Twilights directly, right? That's kind of the idea I have in my mind. That's how they can like make Aperon not lose the value it has. But yeah, the drop rate on Aperons is fucking shit, by the way. I've grinded probably 15 hours total, if not more already, of the new spots. I have not seen a single Aperon. And ironically, oh, I didn't tell you guys, I dropped a Broken Vestige yesterday. I dropped a Broken Vestige that gave me 4 Ring Twilights. I got that faster than a single Aperon. And I've seen more people like post Vestiges on our guild chat than I've seen people post Aperons as well. So, yeah, the drop rate is just incredible shit for them. Are we panicking here? No. I'm fine for the shortage. I bought them 2 weeks ago before I went on vacation. Oh, for people that don't know what I'm talking about, by the way, the Vestige is here. Is this. The Broken Vestige is this. Every spot has one of this. It gives you guaranteed 1 to 5 Embers of Phoenix, which is the outfit thing. And you get 3 to 8 Twilights for the spot. As well as extra chance of getting like upper on the accessories. That's what the Broken Vestige is. Is the third spot worth doing with Shy, Dupe, 1 hour each? Which I do 1 hour each. I have no idea, silly. I told you, like, the only people that I saw grinding the spots, they were all solo. Like, the only people I saw grinding the third spot, they were all solo. And they were streamers. So, yeah. I actually have no idea. It's even worth to go there with duo and do 1 hour, like you said. I don't even know if the drop rates are that good on third spot because they literally... I don't know if you read the patch notes for tomorrow, but they're literally buffing the drop rate on Twilight tomorrow on third spot by like 100%. Hey, buffing the fucking drop rate by 100%. So, if it's that high, the buff, then the drop rate must be quite shit, no? Yeah, they nerfing the trash loot, yeah. But, like, who cares right now about raw money, right? Like, a lot of people that are on this, on Edania 2, you literally get more money before you have enough, like, to tap, before you even have 1 tap available, right? Yo, Zamarin, how you doing? Aye, aye. Okay. Nighttime Dracania again. Let's not die. Hey, my frontal guard worked this time. Lovely. Okay, she's gonna summon the minions now. I'll just go into Wales. Ah, she turned around, I forgot. She's dead. Okay. Okay, da 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 ba 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 da da. No harmony, no grind. Yeah, I mean, time to life skill indeed. Just go make your own. It is what it is. Maybe they need to add harmonies to Node War rewards. Just like we have Dipsies and the Perfumes of Courage. Join the Harmony incident? Yeah, wait, is hello. I already said I don't have issues with harmonies right now. I have enough for my use, so it's fine. Now in 2 weeks you can ask me that again, you know? In 2 weeks maybe I'll need them, and if they're still on the market, not on the market, then I'm cooked, but yeah. For now it's fine. Oh, by the way, if you guys want to craft a boat, I think tomorrow we're getting like a event like pass that gives like materials to craft Carracks. So just a heads up on that. Like might be a nice timing to like get into making a Carrack or something. 25k crow coins. I mean, that's not really enough to craft you a Carrack. Carracks is all about doing weekly and daily quests. Not really about using pro coins to craft. Not going to do bartering, and then I would say there's no point on having a boat if you don't do bartering though, because that's literally the only thing that gives you money outside of going blue battlefield. So yeah. They buff Twilight tomorrow, let's do a grind and see drop. You want a Jhin. You want to drop a raw Jhin? That's... You want to be carried? That's crazy. I saw a lot of people in my guild already are like getting close to pitting a Jhin though, actually. I don't know if they do on grinding it the spot though, they might be. I had 9 bonds this hour, that's kinda crazy. Yeah, it's compensation for yesterday where I was getting like really bad hours, I guess. I do 5 circles per hour. Yeah, I'm on 5.5 right now. Like I get to the second mine as my buffs are running out. I know that, like, for example, I've seen people on Awakening Dracania, for example. They can do 6 dragons and almost a 7th Dracania in 1 hour. Meeting the caps, obviously, right? Because the problem with me is that I guess that I don't meet the caps yet. I think I would be able to do 6 dragons if I meet the caps. Drak is getting nerfed tomorrow. Did I say Drak? Fuck. I didn't mean Drak, sorry. I meant Awakening Nova. I said Drak, but I meant Awakening Nova. I actually didn't pay attention to any Drak results. Because I was just checking Netrak's Discord. And there, like, most people play either Suck Magu or a random broken class that you don't know about, I guess. Second Guardian. Guardian is getting buffed tomorrow, right? It's not nerfed. Oh, Awakening is getting nerfed, right. Awakening Guardian is getting nerfed, but Succession is getting buffed. Yeah, I forgot it was just Awakening that was... No, I forgot that Succession is the one getting buffed and they nerfed Awakening at the same time. Why did they even nerf Awakening Guardian? I don't feel like it's that... I don't feel like it's strong at all on PvE. It's like really low effort, but like... It's worse than Zerker, 100%. You know? I don't think Awakening Guardian deserves a nerf on PvE at all. Out here killing bears for blood. Hey, if you're gonna sell whatever you make after, it's appreciated. We'll let you know that. Bro, can you fucking die? I actually got Griff there. I thought he was gonna die because he was 0 HP, but the skill did no damage. Jesus. 10 bonds this hour. Let's fucking go. Carried? Yeah, it was quite carried. But we had like a 1 bond hour yesterday, you know? So I deserve this one. That also means I think I'm missing like 11 now. Let me check. 11 bonds left. My ring doesn't want to go. I think I have a tap on my ring. Let me check. Yeah, I have one tap on my ring available, and almost one on my earring as well. So, unironically, I might be able to do Agris tomorrow. Can't today because I did Kafras already. What happened to Harmonies? I mean, people just bought them. I can guarantee what happened is literally that... One, people saw other servers running out of Harmonies and started mass panic buying the Harmonies. You know? I think in big part that's what happened. People saw the post on Reddit, people saw Harmonies like really low on the market in stock, and they just started mass buying them. And yeah, that just made the problem worse. Asia server already got one deck belt. That's insane. So when the supply takes back up, they will lose big money. I mean, depends if they bought it to try and flip or if they bought it for personal usage, right? That's what I mean. Because some people just bought it for personal usage, right? But if you have like 1,000 people buying 200 elixirs because they afraid of not being able to buy them on demand, right? That's 100k elixirs instantly. So yeah, that will do that to the market instantly, you know? That's pretty much the reason. Wasn't a casual. I mean, I'm pretty sure in part there was a lot of people trying to flip the market or Griff in general, right? Because apparently the same thing happened to like simple cron mills and stuff, right? From what I understood, some servers like are also out of simple cron mills. I'm a bit scared because of nighttime. It's fine though. Turn off my ferry. Giant rods, fancy dolls. Yeah, but that's because you need them for the bigger one, right? To craft the harmony, you need those like other drots, right? If I'm not mistaken. Went around Archer, resetting some drots. Not gonna lie, that just grind inside Marnie, so that doesn't happen. Because losing your drought right now is is like worse than losing your crystals. Especially because we have an event that doesn't let you lose crystals, but in general, you know? That shit is more important than gold. Maybe Riot is gonna get banned like Osk, you know? Out there PvPing in BDO on open world, that's like ban worthy, I would say.
Chicken.
Thanks for the follow, Eric. Yeah, skip, No Twilights, but 10 bonds. I'll take it, you know. Not a bad hour. I think I'm gonna go tap my ring. After this hour. I don't like grinding during nighttime anyway, when it's almost there. Osk is questionable too, always chat banned. Hey. That's only in NA. I think usually it's not chat banned on EU. It's been many times. I don't know, actually. Oh, okay. My drought is out. That's why I almost died. I'm just gonna finish this pack. Whatever. If I don't die doing it, that is. God, I do no damage without consumables. Crazy. We add this to Garmot. It took me how many hours to get 89 bonds? Let me check. Misia 13 812 90 28 1 nav 10 of this, then 1 of this. Not the best hour money wise because we didn't drop any Twilights, right? But also not bad because we got the bonds instead. But yeah, took me roughly 15 hours to get 89 bonds. Yeah. Yeah, so we are indeed without Crown Mills as well. I didn't check like that kind of stuff. Sparty. Most immortal, yeah. Oh, even Demi-Human and Human and shit is... Oh, Human is annoying being off, by the way. This being out is annoying for PvPers. I don't care about the rest. This one being out, that's annoying for PvPers. Because this one is way more important than the rest, right? Yeah, I feel like it's literally just... Also, the problem of having so much like raw silver nowadays is that one person can just open the market and buy everything out if they want to, right? Especially the cheaper stuff, like the Cron Mills and stuff. You can easily buy out the Cron. They can like just shit that out. If I can random build lying around, because I don't have anything to do with them. I don't have anything to do with my money right now. I've been saving the money for like months. I was gonna use it on the new region, but I can't, so yeah. 89. Okay, let's tap the ring to pan. Ten of that and 10 of this, right? Then magical shard. Another 10. Yeah, a lot of the things are just being flipped, I think. Because think about it. Why would Harmony Draughts that aren't Edania also gone, right? Why would this down here be gone as well? You don't need Kama Sylvia for anything, right? These 3 here, unironically, this is a mid-game elixir, basically. This one here is for Node War only. And this here is for Node War only as well. Unless you like grinding party spot, right? You know what? You know what's gonna happen? If PA doesn't want this to happen, they might unironically just come out with like an update that limits the amount of items you can buy in a day. Like that wouldn't surprise me at all. Like that just wouldn't surprise me at all if they did that. That would just be like their countermeasure for that to not happen again. Infinite Elixir 1. People have asked for that like for a long time. When we got the HP pot and the mana pot to the infinite ones, people did ask for like infinite elixirs at the time. And when we got like the new Harmony Draughts and shit, people thought that the Harmony Draughts were gonna be like an infinite elixir. Where basically, you know how to craft the Harmony Draughts, you need like this here. Right? You need like this Corruption Draught, we go down here. You need like Berserk Draught, Corruption Draught, Fury Draught, etc. When they first revealed the Harmony Draught and these like components, people thought that they were making like a treasure item where you had to take like 1,000 of each or something like that and craft it together into one like infinite alchemy potion. But then they made it just a normal consumable instead. Didn't they announce it as a treasure item? I don't remember them announcing that as a treasure item, no. They will give you events based on economy. Yeah, I mean, that's what we're getting tomorrow, right, silly? Tomorrow we're getting an event to try and mitigate the consumable issue. As I said, like I don't find a problem that people are able to market manipulate and flip for profit and shit like that. The problem is that nowadays a lot of people have so much money that it's quite easy to do it, right, if they want to. And that does grief the rest of like the region. And it's a problem that like it might happen in one region, that problem, and not happen on the others. And then what, does PA actually make an event for that specific region? They don't, right? Unless it's like a issue in every server, PA wouldn't care. That's why I'm saying, like, if PA doesn't want this to happen, it wouldn't surprise me if they suddenly just decided that they are gonna put a limit of how many items you can buy in a day of a certain type. Like, that literally wouldn't surprise me if PA did that. I'm not saying that they should, I'm just saying that it wouldn't surprise me because that's just how they operate in general as a company. Anyway, let's tap this ring now on Alustin's ball sack again. Oh, I need to make a stack again. Hey, I have one tap only. Did you pre-order the apron accessories yet? No, I didn't. I will eventually. One tap? Fuck. Ah, it's okay. And I miss you. He's into big fail stacks for 1 tap. What? That was a low fail stack. I should have made a 400.
So you are the king of Adana. I can patch up your gear.
Game give you a chance to kill a fail stack. Bro, why do I care about the fail stack? Tell me what I'm gonna do with these fail stacks here. 200. I have 12 200s, 8 250s, 1 450. I have 2 here as well. I have 320 Dim Origins of Dark Hunger, 49 Feints. Like, I don't need all of these stacks, man. Might as well get the max chance I can, man. Right? I've been using high fail stacks for everything. I don't really care. But yeah.
I keep everyone's key.
I didn't check how my Harmony Drought situation is for PvP though. Yeah, we might have an issue. We might have an issue. I don't know why I have base Harmonies, by the way. I guess I can craft these into human damage, so that's fine then. Right? Okay, maybe it's fine then. Maybe it's fine. Yeah, I didn't notice I had like normal harmonies as well. Maybe it's fine then. I'm selling Immortals, don't worry. Is Immortals worth crafting? Or are you just selling because people won't be able to use anything else? Because I have a lot of oil as well. I have 453 oil, I don't know why. Or 38. I think it's just stacked up from events and shit. And we never use the Immortals anymore. The whole point of doing Immortals is literally like you have a siege where you have the castle, or you're pushing the castle, and you're basically just gonna double walk into the enemy and die 20 times every 5 minutes, you know? You stream on Twitch? I stream on Twitch, yes. The link is on my channel description. Mortal's higher profit margin. Yeah. Let me do that. That's the wrong window. It's this one I wanted. You know something I noticed? I don't know if I can make money with the crystals I had here. What does this need? Oh, this is the one that needs the Ooms and the Macalots and the Dark Red Fangs. Yeah, there's no way you can make money with this because you won't be able to buy the shit. Maybe Decimations? We need powers though.
Chicken.
I assume Decimations are like went up in price. They capped at 1 bill. That's the max value. The thing is, like, powers are probably like not viable either. They are probably maxed as well. So yeah. I don't think I can make money with this, no. Maybe the Paybacks are like the one that could. Payback was like way up in price the other day. Fuck me, bro. How do you type that? Type. Oh. I don't have one, so I can see the price. It's probably not that much. Yeah, it's 200 mil per craft. It's probably not worth. Nah. Macalot. The problem with making Macalots is that you can't buy them, right? Oh, they are on the market actually. I thought they were out sold out. That's 300 mil. Oh, no, the problem was the Valor, right? It was not the Macalot itself, it's the Valor. This is the problem, it's this year that's sold out, yeah. You just can't get this easily. You can craft it, but I think it's super expensive to craft as well. So yeah. That's why you can never turn your Harmonic Crystals into profit, that the ones you get from the Black Shrines. It's fine though. It's not like I need it anyway. I need more Envy perfumes, that's what I wanted to check as well.
Hard not to enjoy seeing everything stacked straight and proper.
I'm checking my messages on... I got a message on Discord, sorry guys, give me a minute here. What do you think 4 Macalod with... What do you think 4 Macalod mix with 4 green Macalod? You mean 4 Macalods and 4 Ooms? I don't think that makes sense at all. If you're running Macalods and Ooms, you are griefing your stats in general. Because Macalods are the last AP crystals you put on when you're making an AP build. So if you go Ooms and Macalods, you could just swap out the Macalods for better AP crystals. The only thing extra Macalods will give you is like stamina, kinda. But even then, like, I feel like it's not worth the trade-off. Like, this is a setup here with Ooms, for example, right? If you're running Ooms, you're gonna be running an 8/8 here and 2 beaters as well. I'm not even running the HP crystals on this one, right? But if you run the HP crystals, you're then left with 4 slots for AP because you always want to run the Gluttony crystals. Those 4 slots for AP are always better to run Vipers and Red Spirits, for example. Just want to come and wanted to grind, but I can't because I got no Identity Rods. Well, rip. You're cooked, man.
I keep a sharp eye on every last crate.
No, you were unironically cooked.
Yours, I'll guard it twice as closely.
What is Shining Powder? Do I have that? Can I buy it? Shining Powder. I can buy it. So this is 10 Perfumes of Envy. And this is 100. That's not too bad. Or did I misread the recipe? No, that's correct. And 1,000 of this is 100. I think my perfume of envy situation is fine then. Can you mass process this, by the way, or do you need to like do one by one? Oh, it says there I can. I need the Ebolab's essence or whatever. Yeah. Okay, let's do something here then. Courage. Take 100 of this. I need Ebolab's essence, which should be General's good vendor, maybe.
I've been brewing potions.
No, maybe material vendor.
Do you need anything?
Yeah, there we go.
Let me show you
This
my
is 10. Oh, just simple alchemy this, I guess. I never made these perfumes, honestly. I usually just bought them. Let's say I thank you. Decided to main Corsair and your guys helped tremendously. No problem, Sneaky. I hope you enjoyed the class. Yeah, Makalas are 5.5 AP if you run in pairs, right? But the Vipers are 10 AP for PvP. Vipers are 10 AP. And the Red Spirits are 8 AP. And they give you HP as well. That's why I'm saying Makalas are usually the last AP crystal that you get, or that you put in on your build. That's why you usually don't see people running Ooms and the Makalots together. Back to Valia, yeah. I mean, if you don't have droughts, it's just cooked, right? You cannot grind without a drought. That's impossible. I don't know how easy they are to craft. Like, I sent that meme earlier. The meme is purposely making it seem like they are there to craft, right? Because a lot of the materials you can reuse or have the same recipe. Because it's like... I'm gonna send the image again. But like, if you look at the image, a lot of those are like... Oh, you craft the oil, and then you can use that oil for multiple recipes, for example, right? So the graph makes it look more confusing than it can actually be. But it's still so many like small steps that I think a lot of people just don't enjoy. Like life skillers do, some life skillers enjoy that micromanaging of elixirs and stuff. But others don't really, right? It's not content for every person. Like 20 iron, it takes like 3 hours. Are we talking about 3 hours of doing it without like good mastery and shit? Can't be that bad if you're like an actual life skiller, right? Base harmony is 22 different species, and then you have to do it all over again to get species. You need to do it all over again to get species. Isn't species just literally taking one of these with a species damage elixir? I forgot the name of the species damage elixir. I don't remember. It's just human. Yeah, for example, this one, right? You just take one of these and you put it together with a normal, right? It's not like repeating the process. Are we gonna panic about Eclata not on market enough? I mean, you can't even put it on the market, right? So, can't even panic about that one. The pieces, yeah, I understood. I was just making a joke. Yeah, I'm not going Node War today because of 40 man, and we need to rotate players. It's more tedious to make and gather the materials. Yeah. I think you meant it's more tedious to make than gather, or it's more tedious to gather than make. I don't know. I don't cook and I don't do alchemy because I don't like the activity in general. Yeah, no, if you're not running like harmonies on PvP, you're always griefing in general. Harmonies are just really important because of the special attack and shit and the healing and stuff. It's just mandatory running harmony. The difference between an harmony and a giant is immense. It's tremendous. That's why I was saying like I needed to check my harmony for PvP situation because it's just not feasible to do PvP without those. Simkan. Yeah, I'm going to bathroom real quick and then we grind another hour. Maybe we get the last 11 bonds I need. Come back. Did you tap anything? What you mean today? I did one tap on my ring, but I failed. We're 1 out of 10 for the next ban. Hello, Mansis, how are you doing? Well, yesterday I went to the mall because I wanted to I wanted to buy some stuff like some drinks and some food for home. Then I went through like 3 different kiosks, you know, like I don't know what you call. I think it's just a kiosk, right? Like I think that's an English word. I went to three different kiosks, and none of them had a single pack of One Piece TCG cards, man. We recently started playing and I wanted some booster packs and I couldn't find a single spot in the mall that sold them, man. It's actually cooked. They had so much Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh, though. I need one of these. Okay. What's the situation with the blessings? I actually didn't check that one. Are we cooked if we didn't buy, like, blessing? Okay, this one is fine. No one griefed the blessings too hard. At least, not yet. And I know someone bought out all the pet food as well. That's crazy, man. Oh, I forgot to do this as well. Right. Okay. I'll have to set my earrings to cap the second spot. You just need the crystal, no? If you get the crystal drop, you can cap the spot without any seps and just pen earrings. I'm pretty sure. Oh wow, that was a Twilight on like the first pack almost. I have the crystal dropped in the first tower. Oh. Oh, I guess you don't have deck weapons. Yeah, I was saying that considering you were deck weapons already, I guess. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, the problem with the muck is that affects, like... it doesn't only affect the people grinding at Danya, right? Because they bought out, like, the elixirs that are not for Redania as well. That's the kind of an issue, for sure. And the simple cron mills. It's because you one-tap your decks doesn't mean everyone can. I didn't one-tap my decks. Stay mad, GG. Oh, it's bugged. They're fixing this bug tomorrow, by the way. But you might get it to see, like, sometimes she just doesn't attack. Look what she's doing. She double walks, puts her weapon away, then takes her out, double walks away again, puts her weapon away, then takes it out again, then double walks, you see, and she doesn't attack at all. Such a weird bug, man. She's just chilling. Bro, I wish she always did that. That boss, like, it's like a truck. It's fucking annoying sometimes. Many taps? I think it was like close to 30 for first one and like 40 something for the second. I don't remember. You can just check my YouTube video. You can just go check the enhanced highlights video. It's all there, documented. I can't even lie about my taps because everything is there, you know? Is it to drag players do more damage to her? I have no idea. You can force it? Really? Oh, I ended up on all the Twilight. That's crazy. How are you doing, Xno, by the way? I haven't seen you in a long time. That's for you one view, just say so. You're talking like you don't give me one view on a lot of my videos, Gigi. I thought you were my #1 fun. After yoking. Doesn't really matter if you can force the bug though, because they're gonna fix it tomorrow anyway, right? No point on learning now how to force the bug on the Dracania. That would have been good to know a couple days ago though. I hope they really don't fix the Dragon one though. I hope they don't fix the Dragon one. That one would be annoying if they fix. The thing is, I don't even remember Skulky. I ironically don't remember how many taps it was anymore. Because it was so long ago. I'm the carry of BDO. I'm still below Rapola's, okay? No? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I've seen his videos. I am indeed. Get 140 stock. Yeah, that's the only thing he struggled on. Doesn't count. Stay mad. Stay mad. I saw him one tap every Charizard as well, you know. And like 20 million shinings, so doesn't count. Doesn't count. Don't care. Stay mad. When do my rifts reset, actually? I don't know if I start saving up the taps again for my Alchemy Stone, or if I just click it on cooldown now. Because the AP, you know, it could help on some of these spots. So I might just start tapping the Alchemy Stone on cooldown instead of saving taps like always. Past and future can't save the past. Oh yeah, it does that on a couple of them. You just need to restart and go again. I think it was like 2 or 3. I think it did that on like 2 or 3 of the Tashion things. Half of them? Oh, I wouldn't say half. I only had issues on like 2 or 3 trials of like falling off. I feel like overall it wasn't hard. Or even that bad. I haven't really watched other people do the chess too much. But like most jumps, you literally just... You click W and spacebar at the same time, and you let go, and that's the jump. That's it. You know? 63 and 28. Oh, one of them was 63? I thought there would be like 40 something. See? I told you, I didn't even remember properly. I knew one of them was like close to 30, I just didn't remember the other one. Cocky Toxic? He's a Sork main, man. What do you expect? Which reforges do you suggest to put it in order? Start with AP. AP is the most useful one for PvE, right? After that, probably back attack or BSR. Like those two, probably. And then fourth one would be crit rate, damage, or crit rate if your class needs the crit rate, like I don't know, like Agent, Awakening Corsair, shit like that. I do some puzzles on Kuno, double jump help. Yeah, some classes like can just vertical bypass some shit. Like Agent can just shift T into platforms, for example. Lan can just fly, but you need still like decent timing to not just fall into the ground when you drop down. Platform you have a problem with is out of range. Yeah, then you're just gonna have to do it the normal way, probably. As I said, like the easiest way of doing the jumps is cheating the weapons. You cheat your weapons and then you press W and spacebar. Like just a small jump, you know? You don't need to sprint or anything, you just do it from standing position. And most of the jumps, that's enough. And once you land, you press S. You press S to not just like run off or anything. Someone not equal light. I only had that problem in 1 or 2 trials where it was not leveled, yeah. And in that case, oh, it's bugged again. When that happens, you kind of need to hold the spacebar button, or you won't, like, basically grab onto the ledge, right? Like, basically you need to do W spacebar, and then you hold W1 spacebar until he grabs onto the ledge. Otherwise it doesn't work in those cases. Onegai da 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 da. Yeah. Tomorrow we're probably gonna go try the third spot. I don't think we'll be able to do it today unless I get carried with the bonds here. But like once I have the bond crystal, I will be 2,288 AP. Which honestly I think is enough for the third spot. It's like 50 AP less, I think. Should be enough to like at least grind it, not efficiently, but like at least do DPS check and shit, I assume. Master, if it helps, I streamed the whole chess thing. Took me like a bit over 3 hours. So you can just like maybe look for the one you're doing and see what I did. I think it was the stream on Saturday, if I remember correctly. Is using agent silly. The problem is that agent a lot of times when the platform is above you, the TP doesn't work too well. The skill is a bit cooked, the way it works right now. I think they're changing it tomorrow. Like they're gonna make it go further or something, I'm not sure. Maybe I should just like unironically download that stream and make a video like showing the puzzles. Unless there's already something like that. I actually didn't check because I didn't care at the time. Video jumping for 5 hours. I think the jumping puzzles, if I put together all the jumping puzzles, it would probably be like an hour and a half. It takes literally longer to find the fucking trees. Not even joking, it takes longer to find the trees and move around almost than doing the puzzles a lot of the times. Wait. 10 bonds missing. Hold on. Going to change it tomorrow. Yeah, that's the problem, right? Is that they're gonna make it easier tomorrow. So the video would be instantly outdated. That's why, like, I'm probably not gonna bother. Although I could always go on NA and do it again. Ho ho! Just go again. On my NA account. Doesn't that also... Oh, that sounds so fun, guys. The guy with the strong accent already has a video. You mean, Chris Polly? Yeah, that does sound like the type of content he would make a video for instantly, to be fair. Chris Polly was the GOAT back then. That's how we like... So, how Chris Polly got like his growth, his initial growth in BDO, was not like doing patch notes videos or anything. he was the guy that people went to for the logs. Like, you know, Eve Encyclopedia or Alustin Journal, those kinds of logs. That's like the guy people went for. And that's like how we got the growths initially. It wasn't like the patch notes or anything. So this chest thing, it's kind of like his bread and butter, you know? That's like his old content in general. Thanks for the boss tutorials. No problem, man. Shoo. Is this I think this is before dragon, right? So I don't Z-buff? Okay, there we go. I Z-buff now, exactly. Yeah, I've considered as well like doing like patch notes reading and shit, but I don't know. I feel like I would be rambling on too much because when I'm reading patch notes, usually I start like thinking how bad the update is gonna be and shit like that. I don't think I would be a good like patch note reader. That's why I never did it, for example. Because I would like see a change and I'm like, oh, this change is kind of shit because it's gonna do this, that, and that, and then like the video would be way too long. Move to Magaia for the guide. I will grind Magaia tomorrow, so the guide will probably come out before the end of the week at the very least. But it's also what Magaia said, like, it's also what Misty said. A lot of people like just literally download the VOD and cut it down right to whatever part and then they just upload it. And then they basically do the guide on stream like that. They don't spend almost any time editing it or anything. That's why like the guides tend to be like longer. It's because when you do that, you don't have a script, right? You don't have a script, you waste time like showing off stuff that you probably didn't need to, for example. That's why it just becomes like a longer guide in general. I feel like if you edit your stuff, it's always gonna be shorter, right? That's the point of editing. Who's sending me messages? God Vel, other players ships anti-spawning. Oh, is Vel spawning? Oh my god, it's gonna lag, isn't it? I'm gonna die because of lag. I already see it happening. Yeah, I mean, it would be a complete different style of video, yeah. I feel like my viewers probably like would still watch it. I have a lot of people like that told me they enjoyed the rant videos I did, for example. You know, like those couple of videos I did after a patch that was like really annoying, like complaining about bad PvE buffs or bad balance changes, shit like that, or them when they did like those slight nerfs to the DR meta, for example. That got me so mad that they nerfed the what was it? They nerfed like armors and something else stacking and barely nerfed the DR crystal, something like that. And I made like a video ranting about that. Like people told me like that they don't dislike the rant videos, but at the same time you don't want to make too many of them, you know? That's like a once in a blue moon thing for sure. At least for me. I don't want to make too much content like that, to be fair. Okay, I didn't die. We're fine. Ships not despawning should mean less players? Or just more entities to make you lag instead? Sometimes I want to translate your guide in French for people because I find them effective. I'm not gonna lie, Misty, I am more than fine with that. I am more than fine with people translating my guides to other languages as long as they like just link to my channel after, you know? More than fine with that. Now, doing it without asking me at all or without linking, that's a bit fucked up, in my opinion. And I'm saying this because of what happened with Wakayashi, like the other day, where someone literally messaged me out of nowhere saying that he just re-uploaded my video, but with German voiceover, and I had no idea that he did that, you know, even though the video was up for like 2 or 3 weeks already. So I just messaged him and said, like, if you want to do that, I'm fine with it. But would be nice to just, like, for you to put my channel in the description at the very least, you know? I don't really care about anything else, though. But yeah. That one was kind of weird just because I didn't know about it at all. What did it say? Any links? I remember. I don't have the link on hand. But from what I understood, because I don't know the language, right? But I just opened the link because someone sent to me. And he basically was just like translating my guide to German. As I said, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with like people translating to other language. But he didn't link the channel or anything in the description, and didn't even ask me. So that was like the fucked up part, right? That was like the fucked up part, I would say. Copyright? Yeah. But people told me to strike the video, but I was like, nah, I don't really care, to be fair. Especially because like striking videos can hurt the channel really hard. And it's not like he made that much money or anything with it, you know? I think when I opened it, it had like 1,000 views in 2 or 3 weeks. So it's not like he's becoming rich because of that, you know, or anything. And as a YouTube content creator, having a copyright strike on your channel can be fucked, okay? Because if you have three copyright strikes on your channel in a period of like, I think it's half a year, they unironically just delete your channel instantly. And I'm saying that because I had 1 copyright on my channel that happened like by accident, where I basically didn't notice I had my desktop audio unmuted. So the whole YouTube stream was picking up the music I was playing, right? So for 4 hours I was playing music that got copyrighted, and it was so much that they had to strike the video. And I basically got a penalty for 6 months because of that. Like 1 accident. You do 3 of those accidents and your channel is gone. You know? That's why I'm saying like I find it a bit fucked up to just strike videos because of that. Citing the original source is always the way and everything. Yeah, it is. But with music you can't really do that. Because if the music is not like copyright free, it usually doesn't fly. It will get claimed anyway, you know, the videos. That's the thing with YouTube. Like most music I use nowadays on YouTube stream and YouTube videos are just music from copyright-free repositories. And those, if you just put on the description where they're from, then it's fine. Then you don't get like it doesn't get strike or anything. Yes, Kolki, but I'm just saying it because YouTube doesn't give a damn if it's like by accident or not, right? If you send them a ticket. Because I did send them a ticket and they didn't care. They just deleted the stream where I had that and gave me a strike. Yeah, that's it. You know, it is what it is. As I said, that was one fuck up where I left my desktop audio unmuted. And that's the good part about Twitch is that you can choose the audio track that gets uploaded. Right? So right now on Twitch, I'm choosing the audio track that gets uploaded. So on stream you hear the music, but on the VOD you don't hear the music. But on YouTube we can't do that. That's why it's a bit harder to play music on YouTube. Oh, did I zip off by accident? Because it's not available. Fuck. The difference between having Zibuff and not for the dragon right now is so big. I do like 10 to 15% less damage on that DPS at the start. It's crazy. There we go. Missing 6 spawns. Let me see who sent me messages. Oh wow, Mars is just there. They don't attack your horses apparently. I didn't know that. Guy's just chilling. Oh, another pawn. Won't blame YouTube for it, it's an automated system. Yeah, I mean, the problem is mostly not even YouTube. It's the companies, man. They're fucked, bro. If you use an audio clip... I'm gonna give you an example. I'm gonna give you a very simple example. You know my sub alerts, right? My sub alert is like, what, 7 seconds or 8 seconds? Like, it's just like a 6 or 7 seconds of the chicken attack song, right? That gets my whole live stream flagged. My whole YouTube live stream gets flagged as not being able to earn money because of that sub alert. Now, I don't care because I don't have ads on my live stream, so it doesn't make me money anyway. And because it's only like one song, or like very short, that's just a copyright claim, not a copyright strike. It's different things, right? Copyright claim, they basically steal the money from your video. A strike is the one that, if you have 3, it deletes your channel. Okay? That's the difference, in case you don't know YouTube. But yeah, like the 6 to 7 seconds of chicken attack literally gets my YouTube stream instantly demonetized. Instantly. It's crazy. Now we're talking about a 7-hour stream that gets demonetized for 5 seconds, you know, of a song. I don't know. And it's the same with like video clips, for example. Like I once used a meme when I used an anime meme when I was editing a highlight montage, if I remember correctly. It was like a enhancing highlight montage. And the like 6-second anime clip got the whole video claimed and demonetized as well, for example. And it was like an edited clip. It wasn't like the full clip, it was edited clip. Like I put shit over the anime thing. But their algorithm still detected the video anyway and the soundtrack of the video and shit and claimed it instantly. It's ridiculous. Imagine your name is Rage's Chicken. Yo, hello, Tensor Gege, Mr. Gainin. How are you doing? Tensoring around? Is that code word for masturbating or something, or what? Waiting for my loot. I can go now. But Get your fat head out of Gelter. Oh, what did I do? Man, person can't even be Orny anymore. Instantly rebuked. So fucked up. Oh, I left one piece of loot behind. I guess I'll go back after killing the overseer. What a fucked up day indeed. How's your grind going, by the way? Are you going crazy? Are you a gear lord yet? Da, 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 dum. Yeah, ga. Oh, 3 pants, that's it. Hey, I have 3 pants too. And 1 X. Wait, no, I have 2 pants and 1 X. Good if you would done is talking. Yeah. I feel like at this point, being able to grind is a luxury, you know? After everyone complaining that they don't have a Danid rods. It's like the... fuck, it's like the SpongeBob meme, you know? The one where SpongeBob is like looking at Squidward and Patrick having fun. No, wait, sorry. Where Squidward is looking at SpongeBob and Patrick having fun. It's literally that meme. What a clip of 30 man and Cap Noldor? That sounds ancient. Couldn't do DPS check on second spawn on Ninja without the knob off and I got yesterday. What's her AP here? How much? How much below the caps are you? Because at this point I don't even know. Sometimes I'm not even joking. I see people on my YouTube comments sometimes complaining that they can't do the DPS check on the first spot or the second spot while meeting the caps. And sometimes I don't know what to answer because there's nothing to answer to them, you know? Because if you can't do the DPS check while hitting the caps, either your class is like the worst class in the game, or it might just be a skill issue, and I don't want to answer skill issue to them, but it's probably what it is, you know? I don't want to be mean at all on my comments, but sometimes, like, that just means I can't answer the comment at all. I don't know. Tachyon gives 12,260 coins. I know Alucin has a quest for 8. The Alucin quest is for 40, I think, not 8. Someone with tech has sorry in world chat. Wait, really? Hold on. Do you have any updated guide to Corsair's infinite combo? You can just run the same on my PV guide from 2025. Corsair PV doesn't really change too much. They just keep buffing the same skills, which keeps the combo the same, basically. Yeah, I'm getting an FK phase. I'll check in a bit, the world chat. We need to add him to the blacklist. Kill on site list. Did he die? Oh, I got a Twilight. Oh, another bond too. Let me see who it is. I don't see that. Yeah, I don't see a single one. When was that? Yeah, I don't have anything here. Was it on server chat instead? Maybe? I think I have server chat disabled. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's not on my world chat for some reason. Maybe it was like way earlier. Oh, if I get another Twilight, I can do another ring tap. Na ideo. Mm. I think I need 4 bonds more and I'm free. Well, I'm free till tomorrow, because tomorrow I want to do 1 hour again. Just to try out the changes. Da -da -da -ba -da -ba -da 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 -ba. Looks like if the drag is bugged on your Mighty Realm, it stays bugged the whole Mighty Realm. Because she's been bugged the whole time. Hmm. Oh, also I heard that the third spot you need a class with like really good repositioning. Apparently the mobs are like in Orzeka where they turn around extremely fast. So it's really hard to like get back attacks on them permanently or something. And that sounds like incredibly annoying on Corsair, not gonna lie. Only the turquoise color goes real well on Corsair. Yeah, it does. How you doing, Ritter? This is like best in slots for Corsair. Although the purple is not bad either. Very nice. Da -da -da -da. Hoping Noteboard will work today. That's asking for a lot. You're asking for a lot. Oh. I was hoping servers will not be laggy. You're asking for even more than lot now. I can't talk about the sorry pity, because I got 3 this hour, you know? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thought so. Carunosa. Yo, Oricorio. Hello. How you doing, man? Are you guys enjoying your siege buff on Soaked? I woke up and saw Choice got a Nov belt. Damn. Yeah, you better finish the content fast, or Gina is gonna get mad, you know? Because he's always grinding otherwise. You married the game instead of a woman. True. That shit was so funny, man. I mean, I think overall, whatever spot you grind, you get mainly the drop that comes from there. I am getting like at least triple the amount of rings than over earrings here, for example. I can check like exactly the average I'm getting after this hour. But I'm pretty sure like I'm getting almost triple the amount of rings here compared to earrings. And that's not even counting the vestige that I dropped, you know? Because that one only gives rings, to be fair. But I guess that's like their way of trying to keep all the spots relevant. So basically, let's say that Choice gets the deck belt, right? It doesn't need to grind. It can just go back to the second or first spot and specifically grind rings and earrings now, right? And kind of just do that. Obviously, it's gonna go up to the fourth spot, but if he gets carried on the necklaces, for example, again, then he can just go grind back the first spot or second spot, right? Is this Sucker Awakening? This is Succession Corsair. I see a low on a lot of PV on tier lists. I mean, I assume PV tier lists. I doubt they've been updated recently. She's okay. I don't. This is not a like bottom tier class anymore. She's okay. It's like a middle of the pack class right now. Yo, hello, Raiki Gigi. 3 Twilights, yeah, this hour has been very bountiful. Yeah. Okay, I can tell you that I got 7 earrings. On this spot, I've gotten 7 earrings total and 16 rings total. In 15 hours? Yeah. in 14 hours, not 15. So as I said, like you have a higher chance usually on the drop that's specific to that spot, right? In this case, it's the ring. I think average I've gotten 0.5 earrings per hour, but like 1.1 rings per hour.
Chicken! Don't fucking clown!
People S tier class, shut up, Alba. What are you abusing for PvE now? Randy is already on Awakening Nova. Did you swap out of your Mystic yet as well, or...? You're on Mega? Oh, you're on Suck Mega? Okay, okay. Didn't it get nerfed, by the way? Also, didn't you play Deadeye at some point? I don't remember, actually. But people were saying Deadeye is like pretty decent now, as well. It's like basically cheating first to spot AoE spots. Yeah, I guess. Although this spot here is more important than single target, I feel like. You don't really need that much AoE. Now that I think about it, because like what matters is killing the Overseer fast. You have two bosses that you want to kill fast, and then you want to kill the Overseers fast. I feel like single target is more important here. It's better if your class has both, but still. Yeah, I can do first crystal with 1 minute left. Yeah, that's pretty good then. I don't hit the caps. Do you hit the caps? Wait, are you talking on Mystic or Suck Mega? I'm confused now. You do 1 minute left over on Suck Mega or on Mystic? Mystic. Yeah, that sounds really good then, for sure. I usually have like 40 seconds left, for example. And I only meet the min cap. I don't know if you hit the min cap. My Arcane is booked again. That is very good now. Yeah, that. That's what I heard as well. I don't even know how much they buffed her for. Because people were saying like 10 to 15%. I don't know if it was more than that. Yeah, I won't have another tap, I think. Because I would need another Twilight. I also won't have the Crystal. Because I need 2 more bonds, I think, for it.
Chicken!
I could just wait for the bundles tomorrow. There is no way. Oh! I need 1 more bond. I lied. There is no way the bundles tomorrow of compensation don't give me 1 bond, right? Right? Hello, Chizan. Oh yeah. I forgot to say that. In case you didn't know, for the people that are only here now, basically, we're gonna get compensation for the FK phase being bugged on this spot tomorrow. So if you grinded this spot, depending on how many mobs you killed, you're gonna get like bundles with loot inside tomorrow after patch. Let me leave here. I don't know how much loot they gave. I just know that EU Otbar from 300k trash, I think he got 6,000 loot bundles, and he got like a broken vestige from one of them even. Oh, it's Alba. This guy's bugged as fuck. Okay, it's fixed now. One ultra scam. Well, acknowledge that. No, the problem is not the drop rates on the second spot. The problem is not the drop rate on the second spot. The problem is that your loot scroll and your agris were not applying to the mobs during the FK phase. That's what the compensation is for. It's not because of the drop rate fix. Because the drop rates, they never do that. They never do compensation if they like buff drop rates or anything. Like they never do that. Although I could see them like maybe compensating like the first one because it doesn't have scarecrows on the FK phase right now. But I guess that's like different than Agris just not applying, right? Because for them it's like the spots were intended to be grinded that way already, while in the case of the Agris not applying, that's just a bug, right? So they're compensating for the bug, not for them not having the spot adjusted properly from the start, I guess. Many mobs did he killed? I don't know, but he had 300k trash. Right? He had 300k trash, so he killed more than me, I guess, because I have 22,000. Where is... there. I need to add this to my... Is there something crazy happening in tomorrow's patch? No. People just bought out the market for fun. It's not because of a patch tomorrow or anything. It's just people bought out all consumables for fun. Let me add this to my Garmot real quick. 93, 109. Oh, also... okay, this one is a funny thing, by the way. So yesterday, I was looking at my money report, right? I was looking at my money report after grinding an hour. And I was like, wait, that icon there does not look like a silent fragment of origin. And I was like super confused, right? Like it didn't look like one of these here, the icon. So I hovered over it, and it was the other one, the full stone, the silent full stone that's like 7 bill. So I dropped the stone while grinding, and I didn't see it. And because it goes straight into your enhancement window, I just didn't notice it at all. So I went to look for the silent on my enhanced window, and there was a second one there that I dropped earlier during stream, and I also didn't see. It was fucked up, man. I had 14 bill like on my enhancement window just lying around, and I didn't even know.
Turns out I keep a sharp eye on every last crate.
So yeah, moral of the story, I would do this, like search the word silent and make sure you don't have like a ghost one inside your enhancement window or something. That's the moral of the story. Me dropping 2 pure Blackstones in Blackstones in 3 hours and no full Edanic Crystal. That is, I call that putting the RNG into the wrong stuff, yeah. Cat attacks is coming soon, yeah. Or maybe not. Nah, I have exactly 99 bonds, bro. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna wait for the packs tomorrow, I guess. I'm just gonna wait for my bundles tomorrow. I'm gonna get like 5,000 or something like that. Like, it should be enough to get 1 bond, right? I got my bond at 99 pity. There is no way I dropped the bond. No. No, that wouldn't happen. The game wouldn't make fun of me like that. 47 bill in trash, bro. It's crazy. You want to ironically grind the silver you need for the Crown Stones faster than you grind the Twilights, you know? Yeah, I don't know if the silent drop rates are like crazy. Let me check Garmot. Garmot is like fairly accurate on this stuff. Where is Garmot? Is it this? It is this. Interesting. How is Zephyrus still above Hermesia and the Aphrodon Temple? No, how is Zephyrus and Star's End above Hermesia and Aphrodon Temple? That doesn't make sense at all, bro. I think it's just because, like, people are... People are just, like, grinding it without meeting the caps, I guess. That's probably why. Right. It has to be. It has to be that.
Chicken.
What is I tier, by the way? On the Garmot? That's just like the highest tier AP, maybe? That's probably what it is. Yeah, it's probably like the highest values, I guess. Talents are going mid price. I only can imagine that, yeah. They're not really yet, though. But as these drop down, the other ones will also drop down, right? The thing is, like, you need to consider this year, the Silence got massively buffed when they reduced the amount of agris you need for armors, you know? Thanks for the follow, Saint, by the way. Right? The fact that you need less agri taps just made the silent taps more appealing in general. That's why people are buying them now. I don't know how the other ones are doing.
Chicken.
The distorted? Yeah, these ones are just sitting. I don't know if it's worth it to use that once. You know? These aren't sitting min price, so... You need 100 magical shards, which I guess are probably sold out. Not really. They're sitting on a market. So that's 400 mil. This is 5 bill. So we need 5 bill of this, and then 400 mil magical shards, or 500 mil magical shards. Make 1 distorted crystal. So I guess that's profit, guys. Go craft them, quick. It's profit. Cheaper to buy the old crystal? Doesn't look like it. It's 5 bill for the parts, and then 500 mil for the magical shards. Unless you mean the other one, the silent. In that one, maybe it is, yeah. I didn't look at it. But yeah. Thanks for the follow, board warrior. I'm surprised that Zephyros still shows up as the best spot in I tier and top tier. Actually, top tier appears on Gavinia Coastal Cliffs somehow. Oh, it's because of the turquoise. Okay, that doesn't count. So let me see if I understand. Highest tier. Okay, I tier is like top 30%, I guess, of grinders for that spot. And top tier is probably like top 1%, something like that. On Garmot. Yeah. I know that some classes can do 30k trash at Zephyros. Corsair, I have not done that on Corsair. The maximum I've gotten was like 28k. But yeah, if you do I tier, 30k agris on 30k trash on Zephy. Versus 22k a year. I guess the difference that the Zephy, a lot of the Zephy things you get, you can't really sell, I think. Yeah, like the Herald Crystals. That's minus 65 there. Minus 56 from the end times. Yeah, I guess if you consider that, like, that you can't sell some of this shit, then Zephyr is probably on pair with the rest of the spots. Yeah, that's what I was checking, Sharp. It's a new addition they added to the site. They didn't have the highest, the I tier and top tier thing before. But I think the numbers for Aphrodon look correct. I just think the numbers for Magaia and Irmitia Inner Castle are probably not super accurate, because the top 10%, a lot of them might still not be at the caps, you know? So it's probably gonna go up. But for Aphrodon, it's probably not gonna change much compared to how it is now. The spot's probably gonna stay below Zephyrs and Star's End, even after the nerf, the buff tomorrow, I mean. But yeah. Anyway, I don't know what to do now. Because I really don't feel like going to grind another hour. But I also am not on Node Wars, so I might just end stream and go chill, not gonna lie, guys. I find someone to raid. Tomorrow we're definitely gonna try out the third spot, by the way, because I'm gonna have enough AP to be like able to do the DPS check, I think. Hey, Edmar is probably gonna stream Node War, right? Yeah, okay. I think Edmar is going Node War. I'm just gonna send you guys over to Edmar. It decided to start stream recently. Maybe Misty will have to unplug his internet cable or something, you know? But yeah, go say hi to Edmar. He's basically the best Suck Sork in large scale in EU. So if you never saw good Suck Sork gameplay, that's the guy. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye, guys.